Yep, she's already stopping it. Am I already stopping it? I'm already stopping it. Why? Because this was where they cut out the bonus scenes with them hanging out and like seeing what's on this bullet train, right? There's like a whole scene. And the cutest scene with Galinda sleeping on Elphaba and Elphaba sleeping on Glinda, and the two different ways that they sleep, and they're just adorable. We don't get any of that. Oh, yay. I love that leading note there. Okay, so certain things were CGI and certain things weren't, and this bullet train was not CGI, right? It was like 2 tons or something like that? Or was it just the piece that they got into? And God, just look at that. In this one frame, which is like the simplest frame, but you can see all this swirling movement here and the framing, and then in the background, all the images, and then like what is that? There's like something down there, and there's just so many amazing dimensions everywhere, absolutely everywhere.
One short day in the Emerald City.
That was great. They're like, here, give me your coat. I know you don't need a tag. We'll find you at some point, right? Like they just handed them their coats. See ya. Ah, look at this. Oh my God. Dear God, please. We need a Wicked place. Like at Universal Studios. We need a Wicked amusement park. There we go. Thank you. Wicked amusement park. But look at that. Look at the clock with all the clocks in the clock and all the layering here. Oh my God. It's like I can't even point out the background stuff and the set design in this, because if I did, it would be too much on top of the vocals. There's just so much. Sorry, but like the paper boy and the fucking flamingos just running around. This coloring too. I love the coloring into this as well.
One short day in the Emerald City. One short day.
Oh, get it. That's right. Okay, I feel like right there was a nod to Wiz, right? The Wiz.
One short day.
Yeah, their movements are so strong, and it's got kind of that funk feel that the Wiz had, at least from what I remember the Wiz had. I bet you that's a nod to the Wiz right there. Oh, there's so much going on in my brain.
There are buildings tall as quacks with trees. Dress salon.
Wait, tall as quacks with trees? Is that what she just said? There are buildings tall as... It's quacks. Did she say quacks? What the hell's a quack? Yeah, what's quacks with trees? Is that what she's saying? Is she actually saying quacks with trees? I feel like I'm fucking it up and she's not actually saying that. But it seems like she's saying, what's a quack? Is that like a duck? But I don't know. I don't know. What's a quack? What would a quack be? It's like a clock, but not a clock. It's a quack. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
And libraries,
whoa.
houses, museums, 100 strong.
Did the scene just change there? How did I not notice that before? Well, there's probably a lot of shit I didn't notice before. And what is this? It says Munchkin Land on the little, it looks like a little gasoline thing.
There are wonders like I've never seen. It's all grand, it's all green. I think we found a place where we belong.
Oh my God, there is so much happening. It's like I had to focus on their vocals, but then I don't see what's like the little the hit that they got in the background. But it's all grand. She just hops right up to that so damn fast. Yeah, see, what the hell is that thing? As you get closer, you see that the little sign says Munchkin Land. But what is that? It looks like a little gas container of some sort. What is that thing?
Dress salon and library.
I just realized that she's so excited about the dress salon and Elva was excited about the libraries. Total opposites.
It's all grand, it's all green.
It's all grand. So quick into that high note. So quick into that high note, yet still soft and cute at the same time.
I think we found a place where we belong. I wanna be
harmony.
in this hoi polloi.
Hoi polloi? I want to be in this hoi polloi. What
the fuck is going on?
What is quacks? Quacks with trees and hoi polloi? I don't know. I feel like I'm supposed to know, but I don't know. I want to back up. I want to back up to where they go from the unison, because their unison is so, like, it's spot on. I was watching my husband's reaction of Wicked, which, by the way, he has watched it as well, and he knew nothing about Wicked. He's only seen Wizard of Oz, and that's it. So it was really cool to watch. And one of the things he pointed out vocally was how well they are singing, how well they sing together in unison. And I absolutely agree. Like, you can still hear the separate voices, yet they're blended enough where they don't, like, conflict with each other, you know? And it's nice and soft too. I wanna be in this hoi polloi. It's not too strong. It's just gentle enough, yet they're skipping at the same time.
So I'll be back for good someday.
Yep, then we have bold.
Life and make my way before I delay. We'll wonder and enjoy.
Okay, so listen in, people, because we just had a massive, beautiful transition from Cynthia Erivo, and you probably didn't even notice. You probably didn't even know that she purposely changed the dynamics of her voice from her solo part to her blending voice. So when she hits her solo part, you're going to notice they're going to go unison together, then they're going to go harmony, and you'll hear a blend. Then we're going to have Elphaba solo, and it will be much bolder than it was before, but then immediately when they go into to singing together again, she's going to soften her tone. And the reason why you do this is because if you go in bold and then you go in singing together, you're going to overpower your person singing the duet with. And she knows this. And I bet she doesn't even think about it. I bet it's just totally natural for her and something that just happens. But listen to the exchange that happens here.
I wanna be in this
Now listen to the shift with Elphaba.
I'll be back for good someday. Make my life
And then
make my
blend.
way before I delay. We'll wonder and enjoy.
So you almost don't even hear Elphaba's vocals there. They're so well blended with Galinda on that very ending part, yet we can still hear her as she's doing the riff at the end of it. But it's just so well blended and so complimentary that it doesn't seem abrasive. It almost feels like they're taking that moment to acknowledge the fact that they are here together. It's really a friendship. And by keeping the vocals so well together, it represents that. Yet at the same time, I gotta point out too, all these dancers are doing these really I know there's a really bad example. Oh my god, I'm sure my editor is gonna like add some music to that and funk it up. But that as they hit it while they're singing in this beautiful fluid movement, we get a lot of that in this movie, and I just absolutely freaking love it. I love that collision, but it's like a perfect meld between the two. It works. It just fucking works.
One short day in the Emerald City. One short day to have a lifetime of fun.
I don't know exactly what they're doing with the hair there. I feel like they're just kind of whipping it around. I don't want to go to that hairstylist personally. They're not even braiding. They're just kind of fucking jump roping with the hair. But, you know, it's choreography.
One short day
Oh, and the little booties. I love the booty dresses. I want one of those booty dresses so bad.
in the
Yeah, whipping hair, whipping hair.
One short day.
And then what I noticed on this with the hairstyle and they're all doing their hair, all of them kind of have attitude except for the guy in the very front. It's like he's concentrating, making sure that he hits his mark, but everybody else is like feeling it.
To have a lifetime of fun. One short day.
And we're warning the city. Now that we're in here, you'll know we've been here before we are done.
Yeah, again, can you tell me exactly where Elphaba's voice is or exactly where Galinda's voice is? No, because they're so well blended. You'd have to truly focus on it. And this gives this complimentary feel to them being friends together. The dynamic shifts in this are so fast and they are keeping up with it so well.
Starring the Emerald City Players.
Long, long ago.
I totally forgot that this had them in it. Oh my god, I totally forgot. I knew I would forget things. I told you, I was like, I haven't seen this in over a month now, and I only saw it that one time. And I totally forgot that this song has them in it. This was so funny too, because I watched my husband's reaction of this, and he was just like, didn't get that it's Kristin Chenoweth and Idina Menzel, and they're like making fun of themselves. And it was just like, he was like, what is going on? It was so cute to watch.
Long before we can recall, there lived here in Oz.
And you see the expression difference. Galinda is just like, oh, it's story time. And then Elphaba is looking like analyzing. Okay, what is the story? What is the meaning behind it? It's just such a different expression.
Will not live forever, that I can foresee.
Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, I want to let you know you're not going to get to see it all. You only get little bits. Not my fault. Blame YouTube. It is their fault. If you want to watch the entire reaction, it is actually over 30 minutes long, and you can only watch that on my Patreon. Now, just so you know, if you're like, no, I don't want to hear about Patreon, I want to tell you that this channel would not exist if it weren't for my patrons. Plain and simple. I don't make very much actually, I make negative money on YouTube because of having the team that I have. And when something is shared, I don't get money from it. And so by having my Patreon finances things so I can do this. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to. Now, on Patreon, just so you know, in case supporting what I do isn't enough of a reason for you to come on over to Patreon, I want to let you know that we are having consistent amount of Wicked stuff coming out. I am obsessed with this movie. It is at this point where we are going to have Wicked content coming out every single week until part 2 comes out. So a full year. I'm already brainstorming. I'm already writing down things. We will be having deep dives into Ariana Grande vocals, into Cynthia Erivo vocals. We will be doing deep dives into The Wiz, into The Wizard of Oz, finding the different connections between the two. We will be doing all of the behind the scenes footage as more of it comes out. Anything that is somehow related to Wicked will be coming out on my Patreon. Now, one of the things that we currently have right now in Patreon is the vocal analysis for most of the main songs in Wicked. So as I break down the vocals and I talk about what they're doing exactly. The other thing that we also have is the full movie. So I have watched the entire movie of Wicked. You just don't get to see it because you're on YouTube. You have to wait. And then you only get the highlights. So come on over, watch it with me. We also have vocal deep dives into Ariana Grande, like I Won't Say I'm in Love, the full Wicked album soundtrack. Oh my God, how did I mess that one up? We have the full Wicked album soundtrack. We also have her full album reaction of Eternal Sunshine and the Vivo live performances of Eternal Sunshine. Excuse Me, I Love You concert, her SNL episode where she hosted. There is just so much Wicked related content. More of it is coming. We have voting polls and everything. So please, I know I rambled for a bit, but the way that you show your support the most is by coming over and being a patron, and know that you will be getting consistent Wicked content your way as a thank you from me. So come on over to Patreon. Right now, you can actually sign up for a free membership, and I will put the link for that pinned in the comment down below.
Let her set down all our magic in a strange and secret language.
Okay, did they sing this live too? I'm assuming that they did, but I gotta say, Kristin Chenoweth doesn't sound like her super sparkly self. I feel like she would have gone further. I would have thought that she would have done it up a little bit more. Now, Idina is fitting perfect. It feels like the character how she played as Elphaba. It feels like Idina. She's got that kind of hazy, really tight jaw sound that she has. This is spot on. But I feel like Kristin Chenoweth laid back a little bit, which I would not have expected.
Let her set down all our magic.
Yeah, so let us set down all our magic. If we just took that vocally, it's just not over the top. Now, she's cute. She's doing her little skip, doing a little heel click, but she's just known for being so over the top on certain things, and I would have thought her coming out with guns blazing.
In a strange and secret language in a book.
Okay, what did she say? This is one scene that I do remember now. I wanted to go back and see. What does Galinda's character say, or Kristin Chenoweth? I don't know what she says there. It's like, well, I don't know why isn't working. I don't know what she says there. I wish we could get one of those, the lip readers, you know, that they have on like TikTok that will go and you'll see they will read the lips of people what they're saying behind the scenes. I would love to know what she says there.
Ever onward day by
Oh, and the
day.
coloring. Look at all the purples and the blues. I love
All
it.
those who could read it passed away. Till
Bye.
no one could. But the wise ones left a prophecy.
In Oz's darkest hour, though we cannot say when, there will come one with all power.
There we go. Yep. This is what I expected from Kristin Chenoweth. Like over the top Kristin Chenoweth. This is what I wanted. I wanted her to come out like that. Da, 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 da. You know, and every once in a while she does like, yeah. Like when she adds her nasal tone, she goes from so round operatic to this nasal tone, a quick shift. I don't know. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted in the very beginning of it. But I'm so glad that she does do it here finally.
Oz, which had been sad and
Once more
blonde,
we'll sing a joyous.
And her war cry, yes. I remember seeing in the behind the scenes that I did, which is, by the way, only available on my Patreon. But one of the behind the scenes, they were talking about how they really wanted to bring in the aspects from this scene from the original. And they were like, okay, we needed them to one-up each other. But on top of that, they really wanted Idina Menzel to have her war cry, her very ending note, you know, as she hits on Defying Gravity. And so they played it in and I just love it. And she does a great job. This is so her. This is such a nod to them. And I love that they came and they played along with it too.
A man in a balloon arriving from the sky. Maybe he is here to fulfill the prophecy, but can he read the Grimmery?
And this, for some reason, the way that they're like designed gives me a feeling of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Right? Like it's just the color. Did it come out at the same time? No. Did it? No. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory came out in the 80s, right? And The Wizard of Oz was from like, the original was what, the 60s? I don't know. But I don't know why. It just, a lot of these scenes really give me the feeling of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I should watch that movie again. The original. Wasn't a fan of the new one with Johnny Depp. Even though I really do love Johnny Depp's acting, I think he just took it a little too weird.
what merriness he'll bring. Now every Ozian raise a voice and sing, and sing.
Oh! It's so beautiful seeing them together. And I love that when Kristin goes to touch Glinda, that Glinda's character has the pointed toe. It just always, and same thing with Elphaba. She's just got that same structure. I love it. I love it, love it.
Who's the maid?
I forgot about that. She's like, no, it's mine. Oh. That was so good.
Whose major itinerary is making all us merrier?
Yep.
Who's the sage who sagely sailed in to save our posteriors?
Get it. Yeah, dude, they have no fucking arms, man. Where are their arms? What happened? Oh, and the layering of the song right here is so good. The one short day, nice and smooth. When da 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 da, which gives me a feeling of Chicago, right? It's got a little bit of Chicago feel in it. Get it. Oh, 1, such a good blend again.
Call it home too. And then just like now we can say we're just two friends.
Oh, you guys. I don't want to wait a year.
I need to see the new Wicked movie.
Okay, I'll book you a ticket to go and see Wicked right now.
Did you fall down and smack your little head on the pavement? I need to see Cynthia Erivo do no good deed.
I don't want to wait a year for part 2. Oh, they are so good together. So they already filmed part 2, right? It's already done. They did it all at the same time, right? I just love them together. You can just feel it. It's so deep.
Two good friends, two best friends.
Oh, I know that the delay on Friends, it's supposed to be because they are finally saying out loud that they're actually friends. But why is it that I want it to mean more?
Faggot.
What'd you say?
What did you hear?
I'd rather not repeat it.
Well, then I guess we'll never know.
Why is it that I want it to be like two best friends? Like, we could be more. Just telling you. Elphaba, you know, Glinda and Elphaba, Gadelphi. Oh no, that was when Fiyero was involved. So we're just gonna go with Gelfie. Yeah, Gelfie. Come on, man. Come on, like. I just think they are so cute together. So good together. Opposites attract, baby.
Two best friends.
Oh, just the nod, like, yeah, right? The acting in this is just so good.
Everyone wonderful one joy.
Oh, the movement. Oh, there he is! The mustache, too.
The wizard will see you now.
See that, and that's how big I want the amusement park to be of Wicked. I want it that big. If you don't give it to me that big, I'm gonna be disappointed. I want it that big. I want it to take me 3 full days to just barely get through it, minimum. Absolutely.